When I was an undergraduate, I was a member of the Kappa Sigma fraternity. And Edward R. Murrow was coming to do the commencement address here at Washington State University.
Mr. President, friends, sons, daughters, and supporters of Washington State University, I am home, and I could wish for the eloquence of the ancients. But since I am without eloquence, I can at least promise you brevity.
And so I got in contact with him and invited him to come over for dinner at the Kappa Sig House and spend the evening with us. I'll be darned if he didn't do it. I was so surprised. I'm sure the president and the Board of Regents and others thought they had much better things to do with Edward R. Murrow. He came over because he was a member of that fraternity. He had lived there all 4 years when he was an undergraduate. In fact, he was the house manager there and everything. So he had dinner with us, and then we asked him if he wouldn't mind chatting for a while. He said, of course. We went into the living room and sat down, and oh my goodness, what an evening. I mean, that was, of course, many, many years ago, but it just indelibly marked in my brain, and I'm sure it is in the other guys who were there, because almost every one of them were there, and we just sat many on the floor and asked him about his relationship with Winston Churchill, Joseph Stalin, Franklin Roosevelt, and of course he's a consummate storyteller, and it was just fascinating, but also it conveyed, just in a very powerful way, the importance of kind of rising above what is expected of you, and the importance of setting your goals high, of not limiting what you think you can achieve. In his case, being a very important person in terms of his role in the history of this country. And I think that Edward R. Murrow, one of the reasons he is so admired and viewed as such a role model for people in the field of communications, is that he did rise above the sensational. He did put things in context. Here's a guy who just went to school here and went off, and it just showed what can be accomplished, and how important it is that you realize this education you get here can carry you a long, long ways if you apply yourself, you develop some strong sense of self and your own personal convictions, and you move forward into the world.